6 to 7 feet tall, gray in color, large wingspan.
Those eyes, that's what heralded it. Was just a red.
It could have been like an angel of death or an omen.
Holding the mysteries high above our reach, the skies are now letting them fall to the ground. From winged creatures to demonic entities, extraterrestrial visitors to hardly captured phenomenons. Hang on to see strange things that appeared in the skies and shocked the whole world.
Still going. Whoa!
Winged creature. An old video recently popped up on social media and sparked new interest in a long-time mystery. It was filmed by a local on a road and showed a strange winged creature sitting on a tree branch. But it wasn't just any bird. As the camera got closer, the creature noticed it was being watched. In an instant, it spread its huge wings and flew off into the sky. Its appearance showed it might be the Jersey Devil. It could be a glimpse of a creature thought to exist only in stories. Skyfall Spectacle.
Whoa! It's still going. Whoa!
A group of students were studying night photography when they watched a strange object creating a light show. Using their good cameras, the students took incredible pictures of what looked like a huge, glowing stick with a bright ball at the front, which might be for showing its way. The object flew across the sky, lighting its way through the darkness. They thought it might be a UFO, but experts later said it was the leftover part of a Chinese rocket coming back into Earth's atmosphere.
Whoa! It's still going. Whoa!
Sky chase. A routine flight turned extraordinary when a passenger saw a bizarre view outside his window. Near the plane's wing, a disc-shaped craft glided effortlessly through the sky. But that wasn't all. The mysterious object suddenly activated some kind of other device. A black thing appeared and started giving off signals. Then, within a blink of an eye, the UFO went away at a speed of like thousands of miles per hour. It seemed like a close encounter with alien technology. But whatever it was, this sky-high mystery left the witness with an everlasting impression of his flight. UFO's Flying Lesson. A U.S. Navy F-22 pilot got the surprise of his lifetime while flying over Alaska. He spotted a disc-shaped UFO that seemed really interested in their plane. The strange object flew right up to the F-22. It even went behind the jet, as if it was following along. The co-pilot managed to record this weird encounter, but the video cuts off suddenly. What happened next? Did the UFO disappear into the air, or did it stick around for more? No one knows. This close encounter made everyone think about who, or what, might be sharing our skies. Crimson Sky Serpent. In 2020, a resident captured an astonishing sight that left the world in shock. Flying high above the city treetops, a creature straight out of legend appeared. A red dragon. For a brief moment, this magnificent beast dominated the sky. Its long, serpentine body looked like something that came straight out of a myth. It also sat for a while on someone's wall. Could this be proof that mythical creatures still exist in our modern world? Either way, this Sky Serpent left everyone who watched him shocked. Stormy Stranger. On one stormy day, the sky put on a wild light show. Lightning flashed and thunder roared near a tall building. But that wasn't the strangest part. Between the bright flashes, a dark figure appeared in the sky. People on the street stopped and stared, talking excitedly about what they saw. It was either an alien or a superhero taking a flight. Whatever it was, it disappeared into the clouds as quickly as it came. Curious orb. So spotting something mysterious is one thing, but being stalked by a mysterious glowing orb is something no one would want. In the Rocky Hills, a mysterious red light was caught in the sky. At first, it just floated high above, but then something odd happened. When a car drove along the lonely road below, the red orb started to follow it. It might have lost its way and looked for directions, and decided to chase the car instead. Or was it something sinister? I believe it was the latter. Trail terrors. One afternoon in Managua, Nicaragua, a group of tourists went for a nice hike. As they walked on the trail, they heard strange noises coming from the trees above. Suddenly, brown creatures with bat-like wings appeared at the branch of a tree. These bizarre beings looked like living demons as they came down towards the hikers. The group managed to escape, but not before capturing shocking footage of their encounter. Their terrifying experience left them surprised, and they wondered what other secrets those Managua trails might be hiding. Rooftop Flyers. Look, up on the roof. It's not a bird, nor a plane. It was a walking, flying creature. A resident saw two winged beings on top of their house. These weren't ordinary creatures or bats. One of them was walking on two legs just like a person. As the witness watched and recorded them, both creatures spread their wings and took off into the sky, one after the other. They might be angels waiting to be discovered by the people. This just goes to show that sometimes the most amazing discoveries can happen right in front of you, or on your roof, for that matter. Saucer by Lake. Imagine a peaceful day by a lake in Peru suddenly turned into an out-of-this-world experience. A group of tourists encountered an unbelievable sight above the sandy mountains. From behind white clouds, a flying saucer appeared. This appeared to be a UFO hovering in the sky. The tourists couldn't believe what they were seeing. Well, these lucky tourists just got a story they'll be telling for years to come. Desert Dragon. A video from the Middle East had everyone talking about a weird flying creature. It had wings of a bat, a body like a dinosaur, and a tail straight out of a fairy tale. It looked like it's a real dragon that somehow came to life. The close-up view in the video made it hard to tell for sure. It showed that sometimes the line between fantasy and reality can get blurry. Luminous Nightbird. A shiny, glowing bird lit up the night sky like a living lantern. It sat on a tree branch, its light casting a warm glow all around. Then in a flash, it spread its wings and took flight. It could be a real-life phoenix, the legendary bird of fire. Some thought it might be a rare bird with special feathers that shine in the dark. Whatever it was, it gave us a glimpse of forgotten magic, or a mystery just waiting to be discovered. Smoky Surprise. Ever seen a puff of smoke fall from the sky? That's exactly what happened in this strange video. A black, smoky figure suddenly dropped from the dark clouds above. People gathered around, wondering what on earth could it be. Some folks joked it might be a Dementor or some other evil creature that was falling from the sky, but someone did mention it was most likely a hot air balloon. 7-Sun Spectacle. You wake up imagining seeing one sun in the sky, but instead there were 7. That is what happened in Chengdu, China. Scientists explain that this rare sight was caused by light bending in the atmosphere, creating sun-like illusions. But that didn't make it any less amazing for the locals who saw it. This incredible sky show reminded everyone that our world is full of wonderful surprises. Sometimes, all you have to do is look up to see truly extraordinary views, more than just the clouds. Winged Weirdo. As the sun was setting over Dallas, Texas, a person on his way home saw a strange sight. A creature with huge wings was sitting on top of a tower's antenna. But it wasn't just sitting still. It started shaking its wings like it was getting ready to fly. Then, all of a sudden, it flew away really fast. Locals thought it might have been a gargoyle because of its humanoid body and wings, like those stone creatures you see on old buildings. What a strange sight on the way home. Sunset Angel.
Oh my gosh!
Just as the sun was painting the sky orange, a magical occurrence took place which stunned the locals. Kids standing near their windows pointed surprisingly at that incredible sight happening in the sky. Floating among the clouds was a glowing white figure with enormous wings. It looked just like an angel. The mysterious being slid through the air, as if on an important heavenly mission. Then, in a blink, it just disappeared, leaving everyone speechless. Was this an angel? Or perhaps something beyond our understanding? This amazing sighting left the locals with a story they would tell for generations.
Oh my gosh!
Skyrider. A video surfaced online that showed a creature thought to exist only in fairy tales. It was a Pegasus. This winged horse appeared out of nowhere, flying over the Rocky Mountains. The mythical animal had powerful wide wings and glided through the air like it was dancing on clouds. Viewers watched in amazement as the Pegasus landed on a mountaintop as well. Winged horses were only seen in mythologies or folktales till now, but this just made it all real. Wings of Wonder. In a quiet place, a peaceful moment turned into an exciting adventure when suddenly, an unbelievable giant creature no one had ever seen before appeared in the sky. This strange being had a human-like body, but enormous dark wings that stretched across the sky. As it flapped its wings, a few feathers fell to the ground. The most amazing part? When the creature moved its wings, a bright light shimmered from them as if they glowed by magic. The local who witnessed it didn't believe his eyes, questioning if he was seeing some kind of human-bird crossover or some other mysterious creature. This sky visitor left us with a story we would never forget. Sky Titan. A city got a big surprise when a giant black creature with wings appeared in the sky. It was so huge that people thought it might be a dragon or maybe a supersized bat. This flying beast flew over buildings giving a proper look. Some wondered if it escaped from a secret lab, while others thought it might be a new species nobody had ever seen before. This Sky Titan just goes to show that sometimes, looking up can lead to the most unexpected discoveries. Midnight Spectre. What would you do if you saw a witch on your way home? A group of friends faced this exact scary situation one night. Flying high above the road was a strange, floating figure that looked just like a witch from a scary story. At first, they thought it might be some weird space blanket. But as they got closer, it seemed more like something from another world. The brave friends managed to film the creepy sight, despite being scared. Was it a witch looking for souls? You tell us. City Sky's Dragon. A group of boys couldn't believe their eyes when they saw an unbelievable creature in the sky. Flying over their city, between the power lines, was what looked like a dragon. One boy managed to record this amazing sight. It moved with incredible speed, as if it wanted to reach somewhere, and the fact that it was seen by several people made it all a bit more reliable for the people. But why it was not shared on the news media platform is a mystery to me. Let me know, what do you guys think? Red lights. Europe's night sky turned into an amazing sight as thousands of red orbs appeared, filling the city with a strange red glow. These mysterious lights slowly came down from the sky, leaving smoke trails behind them like fiery drops. People rushed outside, holding up their phones to record the incredible scene. Even the police showed up, just as confused as everyone else. Some thought the lights were special flares, while others believed it was unexplainable. As the red orbs kept drifting down, people shared all kinds of ideas about what they could be. No matter where they came from, this red light show left the whole city amazed, showing us that there are still things we don't fully understand. Flying Phantom. This weird black creature going up in the sky has got the entire town talking dot. This wasn't your average bird or even an airplane. It was a weird black shape like a ghostly gown flying all by itself. Its sleeves flapped in the wind as it flew higher and higher. Some said it was a demonic entity that appeared in the sky as a sign of warning. Well, it kind of looks like a demon to me, but if you have got any better explanation for this eerie sight, let me know. Phoenix Flight. Not love, but for this tourist magic was in the air. Okay, I said it because he captured this. These flying birds looked exactly like the mythical phoenix. For those of you who don't know, phoenix are birds related to Greek mythology. They are said to have the ability to be reborn through their ashes, which made this sighting a bit more convincing, as the tourist thought he recorded the rebirth of these strange birds. Sky Spectacle. A driver got an incredible surprise while on the road. Instead of a dust storm, he saw a truly surprising sight. The sky filled with millions of small creatures, flying together in a huge swarm. These mysterious beings took over the entire sky, flying above city houses and roads. These were either supersized fireflies or a flock of rare type of bird that only appears rarely. Scientists think it might be a once-in-a-lifetime event where insects or small animals gather in huge numbers. Whatever caused this sky swarm, it left everyone who saw it in wonder at nature's surprises. Mountain UFO. You are climbing a mountain in Japan and then suddenly come face to face with a giant UFO. That's exactly what happened to some hikers back in 1995, and luckily they caught it all on video. This wasn't your average flying saucer. The UFO's body was invisible, but it had a ring of round lights all around its middle, like a glowing belt in the sky. It was so big and strange that one brave hiker decided to climb higher for a better look. As cars drove by on the road below, completely unaware, this mysterious visitor was putting on a light show in the sky. Was it giving a warning, or just came for some mission? We may never know, but these hikers got an unforgettable view from their trip. Milwaukee Sky Dancers. The skies over Milwaukee came alive with a strange and beautiful show. At first, some thought they were watching fireworks, but then these lights moved in odd patterns, chasing each other across the sky. They even left glowing trails behind them, like magical shooting stars. Reporters who filmed the event wondered if they might be seeing aliens at play. They thought for a moment that they could be drones programmed to move in special ways. But for sure, this wasn't true. These sky dancers turned Milwaukee's night into a spectacular light show that no one will soon forget.
Are those fireworks?
Cathedral Guardian. In Managua, Nicaragua, a tourist got more than he expected while visiting the old cathedral in 2020. As he set up his camera, his heart skipped a beat when something caught his eye. Standing at the top of the cathedral was a brown, gargoyle-like creature. At first, the visitor thought it was just an old statue. But then, to his amazement, it spread its wings and took flight. The creature circled the building before settling back down. Could it be a living gargoyle watching over the cathedral? Or an ancient spirit awakened? Who knows? After that encounter, The man was left with an unsettling feeling that something in the world had shifted. Woodland Witch. In the wooded mountains, a hiker stumbled upon a sight straight out of a fairy tale, or perhaps a nightmare. There, soaring high in the sky, was what appeared to be a real-life witch on a broomstick. The stunned hiker couldn't make out many details of this terrifying creature, but one thing was clear. It was riding a broomstick through the air. The witch zipped through the forest with unnatural speed, leaving him questioning everything he thought he knew about the world. Cloud climb. An unexpected scene was uncovered in the skies of Nebraska back in August 2019. A figure that looked like a human walking up a staircase made of clouds. The scene was so strange, it made everyone question what they were seeing. Some thought they were seeing a soul going to heaven, while others believed it might be a visitor from another world. The figure kept climbing higher and higher into the blue sky. Was it something from heaven, or an alien encounter? Since scientists couldn't explain it, we're left to think about the strange things happening around us. Cosmic Light Show. A strange video got everyone talking. It showed a weird phenomenon coming from behind a mountain, making a glowing cloud in the sky. Then, suddenly, a bright light, like a shooting star, zoomed towards it. The whole thing lit up for a second, and then the cloud started falling apart. But wait, before it did, a dark object zipped away super fast. As the clouds fell like smoke, there was even a loud noise. Was this an alien spaceship in trouble? Let me know in the comments below. Ocean giant.
Explanation, suggesting it might be a powerful water spout.
A huge, mysterious figure appeared just above the water, leaving everyone in shock. It had a weird but elongated shape. Some people thought it might be Jesus coming back. Others listened to weather experts who said it could be a water spout turning into a tornado. A few even worried it was a warning about a coming disaster. While no one knows for sure what this giant shadow was, it sure made for an exciting day at the beach.
Explanation, suggesting it might be a powerful water spout.
Sky portal. When a portal opens up, people expect angels or demons to come crashing down. That was exactly the fear of this neighborhood when they saw a light shaped like a saucer coming down from the sky. It was so bright that it lit up everything below. People didn't understand what they were seeing. The sky had just opened up, and the bright light almost made everyone blind. Although they didn't capture any creature falling to the ground, they believe it was an other-dimensional portal.
Look at this. What the hell is that?
Glowing woods. On a foggy night in September 2024, a magical incident took place in the dark woods. Balls of white light appeared out of nowhere in the misty trees, and these weren't normal lights. They were glowing, and the entire scene looked like something straight out of a fairy tale movie. These glowing things could actually be fairies, since there have been many myths related to them revealing themselves when no one's watching. And the glows could be coming from the magic wand? What are your thoughts on it? Let me know. Giant floating city. Dark buildings appeared high above in the clouds, like a ghostly city coming out of nowhere. Was this a city from another world? Who could be living there, birds or angels? Everyone wanted to know. A few days later, people in Jiangxi province saw a similar incident, making everyone wonder if the skies hold more secrets. Scientists think it is called a Fata Morgana, a type of mirage that makes faraway things look like they are floating. But for those who saw it, this was an unforgettable sight that left them curious. Glowing mystery. A strange, glowing blue line appeared in the clouds, lighting up the darkness. But that wasn't all. On top of this weird light, people saw a dark figure. It looked like some kind of creature. The mysterious shape moved into the clouds and disappeared. Was it an alien spaceship? Or maybe just a very unusual weather event? Whatever it was, this glowing mystery in the Arizona sky left everyone wondering what other secrets might be hiding in the night. Flying mystery. A video from China became the talk of the town. Want to know why? The clip shows a huge creature flying over some hills. With 2 giant wings and a long tail, it looked just like the legendary dragon. The people who watched that video believed that it might be a dragon, or at least a pterodactyl. But that can't be true. They're extinct, right? As this beast flew behind a mountain, it vanished, and to this day, no one has been able to capture it again. Yet. Fish from clouds. In Iran, it rained fish. Real, live fish fell from the sky during a big storm. A local man picked up one of the fish from the ground. Some fish sadly lost their lives, but others were still jumping around, looking for water. How did this happen? Well, it wasn't magic. Scientists think a tornado over water, called a waterspout, sucked up fish from a lake or river. Then, the wind carried the fish and dropped them with the rain. This fishy rain came after a big, scary storm. Well, it seems that weather events are reminding us that nature can be shocking. Squid Sensation. A viral video had everyone talking about a weird creature floating high above us. This bizarre being had huge, long tentacles waving in the air, looking like it came from a science fiction movie. Now we all know squids and octopuses live in the ocean, not in the sky. So what could this creature be? Some people think it might be a new, unknown creature. Whatever it was, this sky squid certainly got everyone's attention. It just goes to show that sometimes truth can be stranger than fiction. Or at least it looked that way on video. Fiery Phoenix. An extraordinary creature caught the eye of one lucky observer in the rolling hills of the countryside. Despite the shaky video, this mythical being made a stunning appearance. The flying creature glowed with an intense light as if it were surrounded by fire. Its form resembled a giant bird, but not like any seen before. It flew through the air at an impossible speed. Firstly, the viewers thought it might be a drone or a UFO, but its movements were too quick, too alive. This could be a legendary phoenix rising from the ashes, or maybe another magical creature. Could this be the moment when myth and reality finally collide in the skies? Hovering web. This weird loop-shaped thing didn't move or blow away in the wind, like you'd expect. If it was just some fishing line or a torn mosquito net, why didn't it fly away? And if it was smoke, why didn't it change shape? Nobody could figure it out. Some folks even thought it might be a sign of bad luck. It just goes to show that sometimes the strangest sights can appear right above our heads. Frozen pigeon. A busy city got quite a shock when they saw a pigeon that seemed to have forgotten how to be a bird. This feathered friend was spotted just hanging in the air, not moving at all. It looked like someone had hit the pause button on it. No strings or wires were holding it up. Even when rescue workers tried to help it down with a big pole, the bird stayed put. Some joked that it must be a glitch in the real world, like in a video game. This suspended pigeon amazed everyone, even people who usually have explanations for weird things. What might have happened here? Tell us what you guys think. And now, let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. In 2018, a young man stumbled upon a crowd staring up at a building in shock. There, attached to the wall, was a creature that looked like a giant insect. This wasn't your average fly. It had many legs and wings. and was big enough to give anyone the creepy crawlies. As people watched in amazement and fear, the huge bug suddenly took flight. Maybe it got camera shy with all the attention. This mega insect left everyone wondering, was it a new species? Or just a big bug having an adventure in the big city?